back to another video, and if you watched my last Epiphone SG video, I said that the more of them I'm playing, the fonder of the SG I'm getting, so I couldn't help myself but play this one. This is a 2010 Gibson SG Standard. So what we'll do, we'll go over the spec of the guitar and show you some close-ups like normal, and then we'll get into how it sounds and some of my thoughts on this particular SG, because I'm finding that the SGs, much like a Strat, each one is so very, very different. I haven't played two the same yet, whereas a good Les Paul is always just a good Les Paul. It's a bit more sort of straight cut. But anyway, spec-wise on this guitar, it's a two-piece mahogany body, and if I show you the back, maybe the join will show. It's straight down, bang on the centre of the guitar, so it's a very tidy sort of two-piece join. One-piece mahogany neck though, and of all the SGs I've played so far, Gibson, Epiphone, whatever, this one probably has the deepest and sort of fullest neck carve, and I actually really like it. It's just super comfortable. Rosewood fingerboard just there with the trapeze inlays, usual sort of Gibson stuff with the radius 12-inch and 24.5 scale. And if you can see there, the binding goes over the top of the frets, and just as a quick tip, that's one way with a used Gibson to tell if it's had a refret, because most of the time the binding here won't have gone back over the frets if it's been refretted, just because it's a job you don't really need to do, to be fair. Headstock. Gibson sort of Clousson style tuners there, they work really, really fine and nice. And of course the Batwing Guard. Now, I actually probably do prefer the Derek Truck style. Well, his is no pick guard, I suppose, but you know what I mean. The 61 style half pick guard. I think I do prefer that, but nonetheless, you know, Batwing Guard is super iconic. The pickups in this guitar at this time were the 490 and 490T pickup set, which, I'll be honest, I actually am not a huge fan of those when they're found in Les Pauls. I much prefer Burstbuckers or something like that, or the classic 57s. But in an SG, which is inherently so much brighter and has more note separation than a Les Paul, I mean, just listen to it acoustically, in fact. Literally, just through the camera mic, you'll be able to tell how loud and ringy that is. And to be fair, that's a trait with SGs that I've found in general, even like Epiphone SGs, they're super sort of resonant. But I think that brings these pickups to life, and I just really, really like them. So we'll get on to how they sound now. You'll hear it clean first of all, and then the drive sounds are coming from the Mad Professor Loud and Proud pedal that I did a video on the other day. My pedal board is now complete, and I will do a video on that very, very soon when I get round to it. So let's see how this guitar sounds. this guitar sounds, and I think it's a monster. It can cover all the ground really, apart from strat tones, I guess, that I would ever need to cover. I think it sounded and played amazing. If I just bring you back in close, just so you can see the sort of, you know, the condition. It's definitely had some use. You know, it's not pristine, but it has been a very sort of well looked after guitar. And like I said, this neck, I've not played an SG yet with, you know, with a similar neck. They're all so different, and this one is on the bigger side, but I think it's been, you know, super comfy. I also had to put new strings on this for this video. I don't tend to set them up for the videos. I tend to leave that until they're sold. And for some reason, for the first time in my life, you may have already noticed, but I decided to top wrap the strings. I don't know if it's made any difference, but let me know what you think on top wrapping SGs. It's something I see done on SGs more than Les Pauls, and I'm wondering if there's a reason for that I'm unaware of. So let me know what you think on that one. Links to this guitar, it does come with its hard case just behind me there as well, down below as usual. And I think we're going to get onto those Gretsch guitars next, tear me away from the usual sort of Gibsons and Fenders and stuff, because I haven't done a Gretsch on this channel yet, so that'll be the next one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again.